Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Gold with your daily analysis for Monday, 8th of September, recording the video 10 minutes to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're getting more downwards movement, which was expected. The short-term target remains the same at 1241. That could be met within the next 24 hours. Once that short-term target's met, a little third wave will be over, and I'll be expecting a small fourth wave correction to most likely show up on the daily chart. So I'll expect 1 or maybe 2 days of sideways, choppy, overlapping movement to show as 1 or 2 green candlesticks or dojis. After that, the downward trend should resume toward the next target, which remains the same. Initially, it is 1231, and that target has the higher probability, but if price keeps dropping through that, it might end at 1221 to 1218. Let's have a look at the charts. At the weekly chart now, we have a clear, full candlestick below the black BD trend line of the triangle of primary 4. That's extremely strong confirmation that the triangle for primary 4 should indeed be over and primary 5 should be underway. We have that confirmation with 4 candlesticks at the daily chart level and now 1 candlestick at the weekly chart level. If that candlestick at the weekly chart level remains below that black BD trend line at the end of this week, I will have a lot of confidence in the idea that we're in a primary degree fifth wave down. The target, however, might be too low. At this point in time, I can only calculate the target at primary degree. I think the target is probably better calculated at intermediate degree, but I won't be able to do that until intermediate waves 1 through to 4 within primary 5 are complete. Because when triangles take their time and move close to the apex, both from a traditional technical analysis point of view and an Elliott wave point of view, the closer price gets to the apex of the triangle, the more brief and weaker the movement out of the triangle is likely to be. So that target may be too low. At 956.97, primary 5 would reach equality in length with primary wave 1. In the midterm, I'm expecting an end for a third wave at minor degree. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and an extending fifth wave. At 1231, minuet wave 5, which began here, would reach 1.618, the length of minuet wave 3. That's the first target for minor 3 to end, and it's calculated at the hourly chart level. If price keeps dropping through that first target, then we'll use the second target zone. At 1221, minute wave 5 will reach 1.618, the length of minute 3, and at 1218, minor 3 in its entirety would reach 1.618, the length of minor 1. The second target has a lower probability because for minute wave 5, I'm not actually expecting to see a Fibonacci ratio to either 3 or 1 because there's already a very close ratio between 1 and 3 of 2.618. So the first target has a better probability. Let's have a look at this extending fifth wave at the hourly chart level, where minute 4 ends here. Is this point here. So far we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and the fifth wave is extending. Within it, so far we have 1, 2, and 3 is incomplete. At 1241, it would reach 1.618, the length of subminuet wave 1. Because this movement here shows up on the daily chart as a green candlestick, when the counterpart fourth wave correction arrives, I will expect that also to show up on the daily chart as a green candle or a doji. The second wave for subminuet 2 was a very deep zigzag, so I'll be expecting the upcoming fourth wave to show alternation and to be a relatively shallow correction. Within subminuet 3, I expect we have 1, a deep zigzag for 2, 3 is not over, we'll have a shallow fourth wave and more downward movement toward this short-term target. While subminuet 3 is unfolding, the upcoming fourth wave correction for micro 4 can't move back into micro 1 price territory above 1264.55. And so far, subminuet wave 3 is showing a wee increase in downward momentum beyond that seen for subminuet 1, but so far, minuet wave 5 is showing slower momentum than minuet wave 3. So far, this all looks pretty typical. But sometimes for gold's fifth waves, they can be particularly strong. We could see an increase in momentum beyond that seen for the third wave if this fifth wave for gold is going to be a typically long, strong fifth wave typical of commodities. That is possible. That's all for me today with your gold analysis, and I hope that all our members had a fabulous weekend.